What's going on, guys? Recapping a trade that we made this morning in the live stream here on the channel. Going to talk about a very interesting, or a key thing to keep an eye on with volume this morning. We got the breakout, but we didn't get the volume, and the volume died and the stock crashed. So I'm going to talk about this trade here and talk about my plan on kind of just overall the rest of 2019 and going into 2020 here, and give you guys an update on what my plan is with trading here in a little bit. So make sure you stay tuned. We're going to get into this recap here from the live stream this morning. I was live on YouTube during this trade, did it all live, talked about it, and my overall thought process and everything. But we'll do the recap here for anybody who missed out on the live stream this morning. So make sure, if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. That way you know if I do go live on YouTube, you'll get the notification. Hit the bell notification as well. So let's go. What's going on, guys? So today I want to talk about LMPX. We traded this. We talked about this in the live stream this morning that was live in real time, live on YouTube this morning at 9 a.m. If you guys missed out on the live stream, well, let's talk about this trade here on LMPX and kind of just go over now not in hindsight, because we did this in real time earlier, but we'll talk about it now. So LMPX this morning, it's an IPO. It just came out yesterday, and you can see the action yesterday going from $5 up there to $5.40. And then this morning, we got a little spike. So this morning, right at the bell, we went from $5.75 up there to $6.59 on this candle. And you can see there, we had the 9 EMA, we had the red line, the 20 EMA on the 1 minute chart. It pulls back down to that support area. And I was like, well, maybe I'll buy. I'll buy there. On the 5 minute chart, you can see the VWAP and everything was kind of like right there as well. So we had support still at that area that I bought at. Ended up buying there at $5.90. Bought right here at the $5.90. You can see $5.90, buying 1,000 shares. Now, my game plan was basically looking for this $6 area to hold. And I needed that $6 area to hold because I was looking for a new high breakout. I ended up taking a partial there at $6.10 as we pushed back above $6, and took another partial there at $6.40, which you can see we ended up running into resistance here at the $6.59 and $6.50 area, just turning into resistance there. And at that point, I was talking about in the live stream how the real fine line in the sand at that point was $6. $6 was that key area. Ended up getting out there right at $6, thinking this might just kind of crash back down. But we ended up holding that $6 for a little bit longer. It ended up holding $6 right there. It kind of bounced off 6 and then got back up here one more time, got stuck. And at that point, it was a bad sign. But one of the very telling things about this stock this morning was the volume. And if you look here at the volume, this first candle, we got 156,000 shares traded there on that first candle. The second candle, we got 100,000 shares traded. And then we've got 85 and 59, which was okay because look at this. We got this nice kind of bull flag going on here. And this bull flag was very evident at the time. So let's remove this line here. No, this line. Let's remove this line. And you can see this bull flag very evident. So we got that spike up there to $6.60. And then we've got the support there at the $6. So now if I go like this and kind of zoom out here, you can see that $6 area kind of turning into the base and then kind of, getting tight. Look at the volume here. So now the volume also is doing what? It's decreasing, consolidating there inside of that bull flag, which is okay. That's what we want to see. We want to see that $6 area, that support area holding, which we had the $6 holding there. And then we got the breakout back up out of this kind of downward trend, which was that bull flag. And then the problem here is if you look at the volume on this move, we break out, the volume's 37,000, which, okay, we're increasing. The volume is increasing now. Look at this, okay. We are increasing in volume. We broke out. We're increasing, but what happens? Volume, and boom, no volume. So it goes, we're increasing in volume. We double in volume from 30,000, 60,000. And then on this candle, only 16,000 shares traded. Now, that's not a good sign because we want to see this thing kind of push back through that high of day, which was 660 at that time. and we want to see that push. We want to see volume increasing through this move, and then we want to see that push through the high of day, which would make sense. If this thing had momentum, if it had the volume, it had the action, this thing should have spiked back up there above 660, got above this previous resistance, which was right around this area, got above that, and got there 660, 670, and started to move higher as the volume came in. So we get the breakout, the volume should increase, but what happened? We lost the volume there at 16,000 on this candle. The volume just kind of like, what's going on? I think this is pretty good telling as well. We got this candle here. We got a lot of kind of up and down here on this candle, but we kind of just consolidated or stopped right there in the middle because the buyers and sellers were kind of battling. It was like a tug of war. At that point, we got a lot of selling pressure. We got buyers stepping in, but overall, there's just kind of this, I'll call it trepidation or indecision at that point. No one really knows which way the stock's going to go. Is it going to go higher? Is it going to go lower? The buyers, sellers kind of battling it out right there, but that's not really what you want to see on the breakout. You really want to see like a big green candle pushing, and getting above that 660, which would have made a new high of day. Instead, we got kind of stuck there. We got indecision. The buyers kind of couldn't beat out the sellers. The sellers really couldn't beat out the buyers. We kind of got stuck right in the middle there. And then it was just, bam, volume dies. So 60,000 shares traded there, 16,000 there, and bam, through $6, dropped down there to 540. You can see a big spike in volume on that sell-off as well. So keep an eye on the volume as these moves are happening. You know, we got this consolidation or this bull flag here at the $6 area. Volume decreasing, but that's good. We got the breakout. We got an increase in volume, but we didn't get above that 650. So the volume died, and we lost that support there at $6. So I don't want to say it was pretty evident because obviously I sold there at 6, but overall you can see volume good through the bull flag, volume good on the breakout, but then we lost the volume and we lost the support. So that $6 area was that key support. We lost it, and you can see what happened after that, down there to 540. So again, this morning, making $240 in the simulator. People keep asking me, when am I going to start trading live again? My plan is to start trading live, real money, cash money in January. So I'm going to finish out December, kind of just working on my entries, my exits, my overall thought process, getting back in the groove of things, and then in January, funding an account and starting to trade real money and focusing on 2020 as a new year, a new time, a new focus, and overall grind. The grind is real. 2020, it's going to be real right here on the #1 day trading channel. So make sure you guys stay tuned. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're going to the moon here, and I want you guys to be a part of that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys later on.